You're watching PTV.
I want my PTV.
I want my PTV.
I want my PTV.
You're watching PTV.
Watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry. Holiday drink recipes and holiday home decorating tips from the boys. Holiday shopping and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Welcome everyone to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And by the way, I wanted to let you know that we have our heads a little bit lower on the screen so that you can see.
So you don't pay attention to us, you pay attention to the tree.
What did you call it? What did people call it? The stately?
The stately crystal Tannenbaum.
That's it.
The stately crystal Tannenbaum.
And I'll go ahead.
That's what it is.
And I'll give that a double room.
Doug
Welcome
didn't
everyone
call
to the
that
show. It
you?
is great to have you with us. It is Halloween. We're not. Well, Sherry and Ben are in costume. Ben, what did you go as to work today?
Why don't you close in on us so you can see? I, along with two of my co-workers in the office, went as Target associates. So you'll see the little Target badge here. I'll go ahead and take this off so we can.
Yeah, so that you can
And Sherry is,
candy corn.
yeah, she's candy corn.
Wonderful. That is great.
Yeah, some of the kids at school asked me, "What are you?" And I said, "Candy corn." And they said, "What's that?"
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, here we want to zero in again.
Okay.
Okay, this is a badge that Sherry made with the cricket last night.
Oh, that looks great.
And I was being asked left and right by people where I got the badge. And a couple of people asked me if it was a side job that I had. So,
No, you just financially support the company.
It's your side hustle, huh?
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
it is my side hustle.
Wonderful.
You give them thousands of dollars a year. You don't work for them. You pay them.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of people joining the stream tonight. Thank you so much for, helping restore our faith. Doug was convinced that we would have maybe 10 people watching tonight.
People want to go out and tricks and treats. And,
Not
they're
everybody
stupid enough
does,
and be
Doug.
lonely enough to stay on the YouTube.
Dear Lord.
Would you go out and trick or treat?
No. By the way, I see the Orlando guy there, and that just leads me to our next little spot here because I know he's a big, big fan. And yes, there's Chatty. Chatty is on the crystal tree right behind us right now. He's living on the tree. He's taking a vacation, gonna go around the forest.
From him.
Sorry.
There's that. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, there's
see.
there's an icicle there.
Oh.
Yes, it's an icicle.
Okay. And we have to make sure that we know this is the actual big Chatty,
Not the miniature.
not the miniature that has been featured for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, we finally rearranged our garage and took down 9 totes to get the rest of the house done.
Yeah, he's there around. He's coming around, but he's on the tree. He's rotating right now, taking
Don't pay
a ride.
attention to us. Pay attention to the tree.
He's taking a ride right now.
He's thrilled that it's the big Chatty.
Oh my goodness! Of course it is. I mean, I absolutely love it. But yeah, it's wonderful to have Chatty there on the tree. Finally, it's great to have him visiting the different trees of the forest. And this
I'm
is the
being
first.
accused of plagiarism.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
you were. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see that. Is it there?
That's Mar.
that's Mars saying that Sherry plagiarized Target. We didn't plagiarize them. Actually, people were actually wondering if I really did work for Target. And if anything, it just reminded people to go shopping at Target.
Oh, that's wonderful.
One of my favorite stores.
So proud of you, Richard.
Well,
No, I just dressed up as what you see today, just a homebody with agoraphobia.
yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
I don't leave the house.
And yeah, Richard keeps Chatty at the editing suite next to him as he's doing any editing for his videos. Of course, you can find him on his channel, The Orlando Guy. We are actually here to talk about someone that's in the PTV village. And that is someone very special. And
He's just a new dude. We kind of like him.
well, he's new to us.
He's new to us. We gravitate to him, and he's good people.
He's very good people. Has a great channel, great show, does weekly just like us, except not at this time. He does his show Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. He is Todd of Christmas Clatter. And there's Todd there. Todd, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
It is great to have you. Let's go ahead and let's see. There is the thumbnail for Todd's Wednesday night show because he actually is brave enough to have us on.
I've had worse on. I know I have.
All of a sudden, the internet connection is going to go down. Oops, we got to go quick. So tell us about
it'll be.
what you do. Are you like all things? Just, go ahead and tell us something about you.
Oh, yeah. It's just, I started Christmas Clatter in May of 2019. It's probably not a good idea to start a Christmas podcast in the month of May, but that's how it worked out. And growing up, I was always known as around our small town here, known as like Mr. Christmas and things like that. And I used to decorate my locker in high school with Christmas lights with a big 12-volt battery kind of thing. And
Nice.
just always loved Christmas. It seems like a little bit more than the next person I ever met.
Okay.
And I get it honestly from my mom. And so, I got into listening to some Christmas podcasts early on. There wasn't very many at the time, like Christmas Past, Can't Wait for Christmas, and decided to start Christmas Clatter as kind of a variety show, so to speak, where we'll just talk about the tagline I always use is anything that makes Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on music a little bit more than movies because there's so many movie podcasts, and I enjoy the music a little bit more myself. And then it was podcast only to start off with. And then last year I gravitated towards YouTube, which was always a plan of mine because there's so much about Christmas that's visual, like ornaments and stuff. That's really hard to talk about the latest Hallmark release when you got to describe it for people that are just listening. And so start doing live stream episodes on Wednesday nights. It's been a blast and had a lot of fun. So
Yeah, you don't think that we all, millions of people celebrate Christmas around the world, and you don't understand the gravity of how much that holiday means to people. And then as we got technology and we got older, there's other ways to express ourselves and get out and feel like that you're not the only one that have felt this way and have acted this way. And that's what is nice to see, that there's channels and podcasts, because it's like, you just felt like you're isolated. Am I the only one that's a big fan?
Speaking of podcasts, Ken Smith also has the North Pole podcast. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's great. Of course, he's known as brother. Todd is known as Brother Christmas. So
yeah,
so that's kind of came up in the past, and more recently, people's called me that because people have asked if I'm Santa Claus or not. So
Santa Claus in training.
You tell them yes, of course, right?
I have been known to appear as Santa Claus from time to time. So, because I said something since we were coming on Halloween about, if we needed to dress up, because I only have one costume and that's a Santa suit. So that's what I would have had to wear,
So, you have a Christmas planner, I believe that you mentioned.
I'm sorry, what was it?
You have a Christmas planner that's available?
Yes, I do. This year, on Amazon, I put together a Christmas planner. Let me try to get it in here best I can to help everybody kind of plan out their Christmas, write out their Christmas. It's just a simple planner, not too different than any other planner you buy, except it's geared towards the holidays. Because some of the problem with the holidays is everybody knows it gets extra busy. And if you have a lot to do and you that all keeps kind of circulating around in your head, and you're trying to remember. And as soon as you can, get it down on paper, it's like, your brain's like, I don't have to remember that anymore. I can look and see. And it just takes a lot of the stress and a lot of the anxiety out of the holidays when you're able to write it down, to plan, to keep track of things. And then that way, when you have those spontaneous moments that happen at Christmas, if it, unplanned guests or something to do with your kids, you're cool with like hitting the pause button because time's already allotted for the other things in life. And so I put and that's kind of a big thing. It's always kind of been important to me. And so I put this together. It's available on Amazon if anybody's interested. Christmasclatter.live/planner. It's like $9, and to get in there and just take some of that stress, some of that burden off your mind. Because I know me personally, if I have like 3 things to remember, I'll keep thinking about them over and over again just so I don't forget. I'm getting to the age where I say I have to forget something to learn something new. And so when the schedule gets full, I just got to get it down on paper or it's gone.
I'm right there with you, Todd.
Yeah. For me, it's a matter of something in my brain and something falls out because it needs to take room.
Yeah. I've tried the phone apps, but then I never open them.
No.
To look at.
No, I have a clipboard with a list because I can actually see it. There's something about writing it. Yes, technology is great.
Yeah.
Going back to one other thing and then we'll go on to some other subjects. Do you have people in your world, your life, your family that enable this behavior? Like significant other, children, brothers, sisters, parents? Or do they all, or are you just isolating you doing this yourself?
Obviously start with your mom, but is it all the above?
My dad loves Christmas, but not like my mom. However, my grandmother, my dad's mom, she was also a Christmas nut as well. And in fact, she used to dress up like Santa, and she had a costume that was so good when my dad was about 5 years old. So it's been 1955. She snuck out of the house, went to the neighbor's house, put on her Santa suit, came into the house, and she had 6 kids. None of them knew it was her. Gave them all a little gift, took off, changed back, and came back, and all of them were like, Mom, you just missed Santa. You just missed Santa, and so fast forward to about 1980, I was 3 years old, and Christmas Eve, Santa shows up at the door, gives us all a little gift, and leaves and bolts. And for the longest time, I never knew what had happened, but it was my grandma, kind of reprising the role. She drove around and visited the grandkids she could drive to, and had my grandpa park way down the street so that he would see his truck down there, because we would.
That's really sweet.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Wanda, thank you so much for dropping the link. There is the link on Amazon that you can drop it off. You can just click there in the chat, and it'll take you to Amazon. You can purchase that Christmas planner. It'll be a big help to anyone, especially if you do one of those people that does a lot of lists. Go for it.
Listy people. And your significant others that live with you, they all like all this. They don't think you're weird.
Oh, no. My wife, Holly, she's in the chat too. She always liked Christmas, but I think I helped her up her game a little bit.
Push her over the edge.
Yeah. And, she really focuses in. She's a lot like Sherry. She's always making and crafting and stuff. And she just focuses in on the Christmas, things and really enjoys it. And I have 4 kids. The 3 oldest ones, they like Christmas. My oldest girl, she's moved out, and I think she likes it better now since she's moved out, because we're not taking care of all the decorating and stuff for her. So she's like, I got to make this thing happen myself. She's learned that lesson. And my youngest, she's just a holiday fan. Whatever holiday it is, whether it's 4th of July or Halloween or Christmas, that's her favorite, is whichever one's the closest. And she'll be 10 here shortly, and so she's coming along too. She'll be a Christmas nut just as much. So
Yeah,
That's
because you need to,
fantastic.
with this, you gotta have the people around you saying, "Oh, it's July. Let's put on Christmas music and start baking something." And wear a Santa hat, and nobody thinks you're gonna commit you to an insane asylum or something.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
it's always been like that. And it's great, and it's like I said, you don't feel like you're the only one out there. There is, and now we
Yeah.
have their ways to express ourselves with
yeah.
this
Yeah,
technology.
my son and my daughter and their families share a rather large house. And today, my daughter was playing Christmas music, and her brother came out
Oh,
of his living area, and he says, "Stop it! Stop it!" And he points to his watch and looks at it. And he says, "There's still 17 hours of spook time left."
Well,
There's a-
I prefer Richard's idea where he's been playing Christmas music since March.
Oh,
I
can
think that's
play
wonderful.
Christmas music all year long.
yeah.
Oh.
It never stops around here. I listen to other things too, but it never stops except like the flagship songs, the Bings and the Franks and the Nats. I save all those for Christmas time because I don't want to tire of those, listening to them in
Sure.
March or April,
The clock.
unless I want to. But there's so many other great Christmas songs, and especially with technology, like we said before, there's so many great independent artists and stuff doing great Christmas music. You can find some to listen to, to fill up the whole year. And
I must say, though, I really am a fan of one of the albums back there on your shelf right there. If I'm not mistaken, that's A Christmas Portrait by the Carpenters.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that album.
we
Love that
listened
one.
to the album ad nauseum.
yeah, that's an album. This isn't the album I had growing up. Well, I didn't
Well-
have it. My parents had it, but this was the album. As soon as I heard it as a kid, I knew it was Christmas time because it was like the first one on the record player when Mom would start decorating.
Well,
it-
Todd, I'd really like to thank you for coming on our show tonight. Now, your show is on your channel, Christmas Clatter.
Yes,
And that's on Wednesday at you.
it's at. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's at 8 p.m. Central Time, which is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
So we're going to be on Todd's show on Wednesday night. Again.
Yeah, we'll hang out and introduce you guys to the Christmas Clatter community, and we're just over there on YouTube. I'm trying to make this community that's year round on YouTube. Not to bring up bad memories, but I remember April 2020 when things were crazy. A lot of people turned to Christmas. That time of year.
There
in
was
April, and
actually
Yeah,
a news
exactly.
story that there was people putting their house decorations back up.
and that Hallmark went to Christmas music, and radio stations switched to Christmas music. So there's a need for people to pop in and just like the song says, get a little Christmas now, even if it's March, April, May, just to kind of get that hope. Get sometimes for some reason that Christmas nostalgia just lifts your spirits a little bit, and we could all use a little hope and a smile, and Christmas is one of those things that just seem to fit the bill each and every time.
Well,
Great.
thank you so much, Todd. And for those of you that have not yet subscribed to Todd's channel, please go do that. Go to subscribe
Yes.
and catch us on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Christmas Clatter.
Yep.
That's this Wednesday night. We're really excited about it. Todd. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's great to
Yes,
have
thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Wonderful. Well,
Thank you.
you've been watching PTV Live so far. We'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We use the Friendly TV app to watch Hallmark. And now we can watch Lifetime, History, A&E, and more. There are over 30 channels from which to choose. We can even add Hallmark movies now to our subscription. Plans start at just $6.99 a month with no commitments. Download the Friendly TV app today at try.friendlytv.com.
You can help support the broadcast quality episodes of The Orlando Guy by shopping online for my exclusive Orlando, Florida themed clothing, including my ultra soft fleece hoodies for men and women, or the immensely popular tie-dye caps that fits all sizes. With my 407 original brand apparel, you can tell the world you love Orlando without saying you love Orlando. Shop now at The Orlando Guy, where American Express is warmly welcomed.
You're watching PTV.
Okay, everyone. It's Halloween, and while we are doing the countdown to Christmas right now, we thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do a Halloween-inspired drink tonight. So that's what we're doing. It's called a Haunted Mansion. This is one of those cocktails that we came up with a couple years ago. We posted a video here on our channel with it. A lot of you probably have not seen it, so we thought it'd be time to go ahead and make something out going on there.
What?
I just heard a lot of bumping over there. Is that okay?
Yeah,
She's
I'm
trying to
just-
get her glue going.
Okay. So
Very
anyway,
rude.
I'm going to start with, because I've got it in the shot glass already, I'm going to start with some splash of lime juice. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that lime was nasty.
I'm going to just throw that in there. We
It's
go.
not fresh. Very suspect.
We're going to start with a half ounce of the various drinks that we have here.
It's a half ounce of all the big four.
So we're going to do a half ounce of gin.
and then you
Oh, dear
stop
Lord.
some blue carousel, some tiny bow blue.
Let's go ahead and do the main cocktails, or the main drinks first. So we're going to go
It's your
ahead
four.
and do
It's not.
tequila.
Richard wants to know if there are two glasses there at your table.
I'm not drinking tonight.
Doug's not drinking tonight. There's a reason for that. He's just not. He's feeling a little bit under the weather, but
I think I am. I don't know.
so he's.
I think
decided-
it's because of all the dust yesterday.
yeah, that's very possible. And then we've already done the gin, so let's do the rum next.
The gin, silver.
Yep, and
You got the blue, and there's vodka, right? There's the big four, right?
and I've got vodka that I have to put in still too, and that's
Oh.
the rum.
It's a graveyard, a zombie.
And then this is the vodka. And again, it's that huge bottle from Costco. So we're going to finally empty this eventually.
I don't think we're gonna get big.
I'm gonna have to go out your way soon, guys.
What, you need to drink?
Tom finally told me what he wants for his birthday tomorrow, and I said, "Well, you're gonna have to wait because I'm not gonna be able to get it before tomorrow."
Uh-oh.
He wants a bottle of Redbreast whiskey.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what that is.
Okay. Half an ounce of grenadine.
So
Gosh. It's looking a little red now.
It's gonna be a purple drink. Wanda will be proud.
And then a splash of curacao. So I'm just going to drop that in.
So he wants booze.
Yep.
you're going to go to Total Wine?
Yeah. That's
Isn't
where
there
I've
a
gotten
total
it
wine in
before.
your hood?
So,
Not a total wine, no.
Not the type he wants, because it's a little more
so you
hoity-toity.
can see it's red and blue. Obviously, it's
Richard
purple.
Richard is suggesting you get the Redbreast 21-year single cask.
Oh, very good.
That's kind of what he's asking for, but he may get the 15-year.
Yeah, Wanda, it is a lot of ingredients in this drink. It's called a Haunted Mansion. Let the spirits gather. So,
It's purple.
after it's shaken, you can see
It looks blue, but it's super
It looks
purple.
blue on screen, but it is definitely very purple.
Yeah, it
So
looks
we
blue.
pop this open. By the way, thank you to Cruising for Food, this cocktail shaker. She sponsors all of our cocktails here at PTV Live. Thank you so much.
For the
There
yes.
we go. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm taking it all the way off. I don't need to do that. I just need to
Now
take the
it's all
top
over
off.
the table.
There we go. And then,
Sean is saying that it looks boozy.
oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh,
And we have a Christmas movie to watch, so he's gonna be passed out.
There we go. It's very purple. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks more blue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks blue. It doesn't look.
It's very purple. Very purple.
Okay,
A
I'm gonna.
haunted mansion.
Yeah, Jim says that there are 999 ingredients, but there's room for 1,000.
And I gotta say, this is as good as I remember. But man, like I said, a lot of spirits available in this drink. So call in the spirits wherever they're at. Definitely a haunted mansion. It's a good one to have. Now, there's a reason why I need a drink, because we've got some movies to talk about. We're going to talk about some Christmas movies that we saw over the weekend, and there were a lot of them. So let's get to it. People were mentioning, let's see, Gene G. By the way, I wanted to thank Gene G specifically for, Ben, do you have that ornament right there by chance available?
I don't have it right here in front of me. I'd have to look for it.
Okay, well, I wanted to thank Gene specifically. He sent us each a Christmas.
oh, yeah. Where are they?
I don't know.
They're around there somewhere, I am sure.
Okay, I gotta.
Ours are in the other room at the moment, so I'll just say, Gene, thank you so much for the pine cone ornaments. They are beautiful. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
Doug,
Yes, they are.
Doug,
Was-
Doug's
They're in the way. I'm just gonna keep this over here.
got the
No, I
alcohol.
mean it was just dumped right in front of me, so I just gotta go up. So
Okay,
yeah.
now there were so many movies. I'm afraid of taking too much time to talk about all of them all together. So I'm going to say each of us should probably take one movie and talk about it.
and then
Sounds good.
just then do your quick little synopsis and give your number.
Okay.
You know what you yay or nay liked, and the number.
Okay, I'll go ahead and start. This was, oh yeah, that's kind of like.
Yeah, is that driving you nuts?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
going nuts.
Okay.
What is
Go
that?
movies.
There you go.
All the booze.
Yeah, it's all the booze. Just put it on the counter, Doug.
Okay,
Anyway,
start talking about.
A Cozy Christmas Inn is actually a sequel of a film from about 8 years ago on Hallmark called Christmas Under Wraps. And it's this particular one revisits the town of Garland, Alaska. It talks about this inn that's there. The main person, Andy, created this inn or remodeled this inn that's there, and it's not doing too well. Turns out that a real estate investor is very interested to have this particular inn in their portfolio. She sends a representative, and that representative is played by Jodie Sweetin from Full House. Anyway, of course, they are former romantically involved, of course. So anyway, this Jodie, I believe, was fantastic. She did a great job in the role, and the actor that played Andy also. They had very good chemistry on screen. Wonderful cameo by Brian Doyle Murray, and he actually plays Santa Claus, the real Santa Claus in the film. But
Mr. Shirley and Mr. Eller.
yeah, Mr. Ellert from the middle, Mr. Shirley from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Doug and I, we gave this film, what was it?
8.5.
8.5 gold crowns, because we did like this one.
Actually, I did.
It was very good, and the acting really good, great story. Okay, then we had the next one. We're going to skip this one for now, and all four of us are going to talk about this one.
Oh, I wanted to hog the time.
No, we're not good. We're all talking about Jolly Good Christmas. That ran on Hallmark Channel on Saturday night. Then on GAC, Catering Christmas was on. Sherry, do you want to talk about that one?
I loved that one. It was about a young woman who's starting a catering business. gets the opportunity to cater for a big socialite for her Christmas annual fundraiser, meets that woman's nephew who happens to be a photographer, and they hit it off. I mean, it was just a delightful movie.
It felt like Hallmark.
It did. It felt like some of the Hallmark that you would have seen a few years back. I gave that one a 9.
Oh wow.
That's very generous.
Okay.
Have either of you seen Catering Christmas?
Yes, we have. We saw Catering Christmas. We enjoyed it, but we didn't give it as high a mark as that.
It was done well. The actors were superb. I thought the story did not fit them.
I did. I
thought it was a little, but it kept me entertaining. I liked it, and at the end, it just killed me, and I thought it was stupid. But we gave it 6.
Did you? No.
Yeah,
It was the scene where the
the last 90 seconds had no acting involved. It just had the storefront of the woman's.
that
that
was
was a different film.
That was fine, but what bothered Doug was the personal assistant to the family being fired and then saying, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, that was so stupid.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think it was that stupid because you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Well,
but the way it was
Not,
done.
will you marry me?
Okay, so
that was so stupid.
Movie. I didn't think so.
Okay, so Ben,
at any rate, I gave it 8.
Okay. I'd like you to talk about Ghosts of Christmas Always. Doug and I have not seen this one yet.
We'll be watching it tonight.
We're watching it tonight after the show.
I've seen part of it.
It is a take on Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but it's a very different take, and I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit. 3 ghosts have this running gig every Christmas, and they actually say that they go out on December 23rd to allow the transformation of someone to get everything done on Christmas Eve to make everyone's Christmas Day very happy.
Yeah, I liked that.
That's a nice little angle.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the 3 of them work together every year after year after year, and they only go out on December 23rd.
Okay.
This one time they are trying to transform this one woman's life, and it works like it always does. But then one of the ghosts hangs back to take a look at the town where she grew up, which is where they were doing their Scrooging, as they referred to it as. And
okay, a little too much. Let's speed it up.
Okay, well, at any rate, they run into someone who they wind up doing a Scrooging for a year later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how did you like it?
How did you rate it?
I gave it a good solid 7.
Okay. Yeah. Paul gave it 4 Ben burritos, and the Orlando guy also gave it 4 Orlando. So
3/4 away.
About that same rating. So yeah, pretty good. Okay. Then, Doug, why don't you go ahead and cover this one? Christmas Bedtime Stories.
Oh,
this was the movie on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Quick synopsis.
Marines. It's this woman lost her husband who was a Marine 3 years ago. The little girl is now 8, but she lost her father at 5, so doesn't really remember him. So she wants all these stories of her father, and it all has to become at Christmas time. So every night she tells her daughter a little story about, can you tell me about your wedding? Can you tell me about the first day you met? You know, all this kind of stuff. And the next day, something like a sign would come, and it freaked her out because going past that, she was also got engaged by the good friend of who was her husband, Colby. Yeah. His friend Pierce proposed to her, and so she didn't know she was getting cold feet. She didn't know we had to did, and the story was cute. The stories that she was saying, the signs were kind of cool. And then I lost it at the 3 minutes. I was throwing things in the house. I was cursing unbelievably because it was absolutely ridiculous at the very end. I was so livid of how bad the movie ended. It was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
it was
here-
horrible.
In frame of reference, Sherry is married to a former Marine. She understands the culture of the whole Marine kind of thing. However,
she didn't lose her husband. He was missing in action. So they never were able to give her a body.
yeah, but the problem though is that I agree with Doug though, and that is this: the story was kind of all over the place. They kept coming back to the stories, and it was one story after another. And I understand that was the point of the movie. The thing is that I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Well, you
Michelle, she turned it off. She didn't.
It was just the way they did it. I understand we're supposed to disbelief and it's not reality and it could be, it's all made up and that. But it was just so mind blowing that I thought when she came out of the bathroom, she saw the husband Colby as like an apparition.
We thought it was an apparition,
and he says, "You know what? Move on. I want you to move on." And then the next scene should immediately after he say, "Just move on with your life." She should have danced with her daughter, and the movie should have ended. Not him coming back to life. That was so stupid.
He didn't come back to life, Doug. He was never dead.
They came back from life.
But like Richard said, 2 hours you'll never get back. Christmas bedtime stories.
The thing is, with me, I had it on my DVR, so I was able to power through the commercial breaks, and I've got it down to where the commercial breaks on Hallmark are 4.5 minutes in the first hour and 5.5 minutes in the second hour. So you know how many times to push the buttons on the remote to get to the next scene. I was able to power through that movie in 1 hour and 25 minutes, and it felt like it was 4 hours long. It was just long and drawn out and boring. I didn't care.
You'll notice I'm flashing this on and off. Jolly Good Christmas. I cannot say enough good things about this movie. For us, we look at each other.
There's not enough superlatives to come up how wonderful this movie. I'm going to add one thing and I'm going to shut up. Each year, this is going to be Hallmark with movies and mysteries, and Hallmark's going to do exactly 40 movies. Out of that 40, we need one that I say I can watch over and over and over again, and I need to buy it. This is the one. That's it. It's a 10 plus for me.
Jolly Good Christmas is set in London about 2 days before Christmas. A guy is engaged to his boss's, not engaged, but is dating his boss's daughter. And they agree that they're not going to get any type of really expensive Christmas gift for each other. They don't want to make a big deal of it. They've only been together for 3 months, and they just want to be with each other during the holidays. Problem is that it gets into this guy's head by a coworker of his that every woman wants a big special Christmas present. So he starts to second guess himself, and he runs into a woman by the name, or who goes by the gift whisperer, who does the research to try and find the perfect gift for whoever she's buying for. And they spend a day just looking for the perfect gift to give to this guy's girlfriend.
They even run into the girlfriend with her mother at the department store.
Oh,
it
was perfection.
Everything ended up being like a comedy of errors.
Oh,
yeah. But
there's not a child to be seen in the movie. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's no mopey kids.
Oh.
And the movie was well paced, well written, well casted, well acted. It was just a delight to watch. And it does give us a reason to award a movie 10 gold crowns.
Yep.
10 we gave it 10. And Paul gave it 5 Ben Burritos. Perfect, along right up there with Christmas Plaza. Plaza. And Richard gave it 6 out of 5 Orlandos. Yeah. He recommends you buy it now.
And that's what I do. I always want at least one. I would love to get multiple.
So put the names back up, Arnie, please.
Sorry?
Put all the names back up.
Oh, okay.
And I will share with you what my ranking was on all of them.
But real quick, did you think Angie looked like his Minnie?
No.
Really?
I didn't even think about that.
His Minnie is the daughter of our former neighbors.
Oh my God. I kept on thinking.
Beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman. Oh, breathtaking.
So Sherry, A Cozy Christmas Inn. What did you give it?
No, put all 5 up.
Put all 5 up. Okay. It-
She's ranking them 1 to 5.
Jolly Good Christmas 1,
Mhm.
Catering Christmas 2, Cozy Christmas in 3, Ghosts of Christmas Always 4, and Christmas Bedtime Stories 5.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'd say that's fair. But definitely. And Christmas Bedtime Stories is actually a very distant 5 from the others.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
It
it,
was-
it actually should be more like 17.
See, to me, that one was really
Apparently, David Kemp liked a few of Richard's live tweets during the movie. So it is fun to live tweet during some of these Hallmark movies, and you can do that on your Twitter account. It's a lot of fun. But so that's the Christmas movies. But yeah, Christmas Bedtime Stories is the only stinker of the bunch.
yeah, this week, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
this week.
it was fine in the last 3 minutes. I was livid.
Yeah. So okay.
Roxanne, you did a good thing in only seeing Jolly Good Christmas. If that was going to be the one movie you saw this
Yeah.
weekend, that was the movie to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Roxanne, you hit it right. That's it.
I know we need to get
We watch all these horrible films, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well,
But
they're
Richard
not
said that no movie had ever gotten 6 out of 5 Orlandos. Jolly Good Christmas did, and yeah, rightly so. So
Well, since we've been ranking these movies, yeah, that I would agree with him. Had we been ranking like when Christmas at the Plaza first came out 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
I would have
whoever,
given.
I would have given it.
But remember, I
10
had to
as
talk
well.
you guys into watching that movie.
yeah. So anyway, this
Good call.
movie, you can watch all 5 of them on Friendly TV. All the channels that are on Friendly TV happen to have all these Christmas movies. We're thrilled with that. If you can and you subscribe to it, you'll also have a DVR available. You can actually go back 72 hours and record any of the films and watch them. Watch them that way too. You can power through them in just an hour and a half each one. So, and if you don't like one, delete it. You never have to watch it again. It's wonderful. So anyway, those are the movies from Hallmark Channel and GAC this week. There are going to be more this coming up weekend.
It's actually going to be even more than what we have. It's not just 5. If you want to start, there's an Up channel. It's insane. So
Friday night's movie, one of Friday night's movies, A Magical Christmas Village, stars Allison Sweeney, Luke McFarlane, and Marlo Thomas.
Marlo
Yes.
Thomas. Okay.
Yes.
I'll be watching that one.
is she the hospital girl?
No.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
St. Jude.
St. Jude.
Yeah.
The hospital
Oh yeah,
charity thing.
St. Jude's Hospital.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a St. Jude
He,
girl.
he doesn't know her as that girl.
No, I just think her as the St. Jude hospital girl.
We know her as
Her
that.
dad founded St. Jude's
Yes,
Hospital.
Danny Thomas.
Yes, I know.
So okay, everyone.
She has
we'll-
that great raspy cigarette voice. She's
I want
nice.
to. I'm going to do a little cleanup here right now because the cocktail made a bit of a mess with a little bit of wet stuff on the table. But we'll be right back here
Moist,
watching
moist.
PTV Live. Pepper Tree Villa has a shop with unique designs for PTV. Luffy the Snowman is back in stock, and now there are new designs available. You can now help save the pine cones. Go to peppertreevilla.redbubble.com or download the Redbubble app and search for Pepper Tree Villa. Remember, your purchase helps support our channel. Please, help Doug save the pine cones. Visit our Redbubble shop today. And now, another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. As we decorate the crystal tree, I am reminded of Walt Disney and forced perspective. You'll notice at the top of the tree, we are decorating with smaller ornaments. As you go down the tree, the ornaments increase in size. This gives the illusion of forced perspective, that the tree is taller than it actually is. Of course, it isn't. It just looks that way. That's how Walt Disney built Main Street at Disneyland. So start with smaller ornaments at the top, larger ornaments at the bottom. And that's another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. So, what did we get this week? Sherry?
I didn't get anything this week.
Really?
We did.
I
did too.
don't think I did I?
I've got a few ornaments that came in over the past week.
That's right, you do.
And they're already on the tree. 2 pictures I posted on my Instagram account. For those of you who follow me, saw that I got a Mr. Toad ornament as well as a Remy ornament from Ratatouille. I also got a Madame Medusa, which is the villain from the original Rescuers film in 1977, as well as a 2022 Mickey and Minnie key ornament that's drifting around here somewhere. As soon as it spins around, right here.
Oh, that one's cute.
Yeah, we said no to that.
That's very
We got
cute,
the
though.
other ornament.
Yeah,
The one
I
that
got
looks like the Matterhorn bobsled's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also got the Ratatouille ornament.
You already
Which-
said that.
Yeah, but he didn't show it. It happened to be coming around.
Yeah.
Now, I really like that
We
one.
haven't opened up our 11 ornaments yet.
It's a little chef.
Definitely 15 years since that movie came out. I remember the day we were there at premiere at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood to see that one at the first showing.
It was the day the iPhone came
Yeah,
out.
June-
the very first iPhone
June
ever.
29th, 2007.
Remember that day vividly. We were dealing with his nephew Jeff in Long Beach. We were zipping around. We went and saw the movie, ate at the soda fountain there at the El Capitan,
Yeah.
and then try to find
Yeah.
online for the phone.
What was Jeff doing down there?
Jeff was in Southern
He
California.
was in band camp.
He was, band camp kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember
I know that
Drum
day
Major.
vividly. I know
that's
that day.
right.
Yeah. So
We
yeah,
had Daphne's Greek
I-
and Encinito,
Encino
Encino.
in the Valley.
We
But-
were pissed at AT&T.
Mark-
Ugh.
But Mark was right. That last ornament, Ben, that you said will open doors. Ratatouille. Definitely.
We got the 2022
And-
Swarovski annual one that's on there.
Yeah.
Can't see
The
it, but it's
Swarovski came in this week, and you'll see it in the moment of Groovy. We also we did finally program all of those little smart plugs that we have, and now all you have to do is
Just say
we just have
something.
to tell Siri to do something, and
Say one word and the whole house turns on.
yeah, it's great. It's
Um,
great.
Really?
It works.
Yeah.
We got it all programmed. And then we got the Disney ornaments still haven't dealt with.
Ben, Sean wants to know, what is your Instagram handle?
Oh, ben.ptv.
One. And you can also find us at Pepper Tree Villa. So thank you, Sean. That's a good question. But that's what we got this week. Oh, by the way, speaking of this coming up week, we have to go shopping. The Taste of Cost Plus World Market is coming up. And
Oh, that's
November is quickly
right.
approaching. In fact, November starts tomorrow. And we're going
My
to be
half
doing...
birthday, by the way, everybody, is tomorrow. Did you put the thing that I want everybody to go out and try to buy?
No.
Since there's 40 people watching. Didn't you? I gave you the picture.
know
I
you-
need something out there, people, so I want to activate my network.
Oh, you did give me the picture. I'm sorry I didn't post it. So
Okay,
so-
I do have.
Peter.
I have to show you guys something though.
Okay.
This little jack-o'-lantern that Jeremy gave me. He did this in his 3D printer.
He printed that.
Yeah, and the lid comes off.
It's really cute.
And then he gave me. Then he.
Oh, he printed a ghost too.
It's hard to see, but it does have a light in it.
Here, let me get it closer.
There we go. And there, oh my goodness, there it just dims in the background. That's really cute.
That is.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So those are my newest acquisitions for. I'm not big on Halloween decorations, but there are a few that I have, and these are two that I'll cherish.
That's
Yeah,
really
They're just fun to look at.
And a few pieces out there.
I'm without Little Geek on this. The jack-o'-lantern that you can plug in or battery operated in the window, No carving, no mess. I'm big on that.
Exactly.
Well, our neighbors have the one that I carved for them out of the carvable pumpkins. It's
Center in their front window.
Donald Duck.
It's
Yeah.
so cute.
It
Oh, that's
really-
fantastic. But yeah, the Taste of Cosplus World Market is coming up, and joining us will be Richard, the Orlando guy. So you're going to not want to miss that one. And yeah, I still have Chatty from last week there showing right there. You can see him there under You'll, just above You'll Love It. So.
Donna, thank you for dropping that link to Jeremy's Etsy shop.
Oh,
Jeremy does a lot of on-demand printing, and in some cases, he'll do special requests.
Yeah, he will.
He will, and he's very good at it. Very, very communicative with his customers as well. He keeps them informed.
Yes.
So, very, very good. Okay, one more thing I want to bring up here. Let's go ahead and talk about crafting with Sherry. Okay, I have to highlight this comment here. It says, 2 rotating trees or am I spinning? No, you're not seeing anything. Both trees are rotating. Yes, that is Ben's Disney tree. That's, well, anything that's not a Hallmark ornament that's Disney related, that's on your tree.
Yeah.
And ours is crystal, all crystal and glass.
I was actually
it's
talking to a
mesmerizing.
friend of mine at work, and she was talking about how her grandmother would always put all the pretty ornaments in front and leave the ugly ornaments for the back. Well, when you have a rotating tree, there is no back to the tree. So all the ornaments on here are something that I want to present. They're all beautiful to me.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
We had a visitor here.
Yeah. Did you say Disney or Dizzy tree?
We had a visitor. We had some guests here. This is years ago. And it was an ADHD moment. They could not stop staring at that crystal tree. They would be here and they would just be like, uh-huh. It was taking their attention off. It was actually hypnotic. They said it was mesmerizing. I could not stop staring at it. There's times I catch myself just here, and I've lived with this thing all the time. There's times you're just like, it is like a hypnotically thing. So when you're staring at that thing, I know you're not looking at us. You can't stop staring, looking at that tree between us.
Yeah, it's true.
It's better in person, by the way. The video does absolutely no touches. The videos are horrible.
Thank you very much, Downscale. Glad you appreciate it. So yeah, Sherry is going to be working a craft fair this week.
Am. Doug and Arnie talked me into it. Along
Well,
with
we
the
need
woman
you to sell some of
running
your
it.
wares.
So
But
she's
I've,
it's an event called Santa's Smokestack. It's this Saturday. So those that are local in the Northern California Bay Area region, there is this event. Where is it, Sherry? It's in Walnut Creek?
Walnut Creek at the Elks Lodge, I think it is.
Oh yeah, the address is right there on the little sign. Okay. But yeah, Santa's Smokestack, Saturday, November 5th. And the time is what, 10 to 4, I think it is.
11 to 4.
11 to 4. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what the sign says.
Actually, the sign says 10.
It says 10 to 4.
Oh, 10 to 4. Okay, then it's 10 to 4.
So you have a few things that you're going to be presenting at this or selling. Some of
Yes. So let me start with some of the signs.
I need a piece of Halloween candy.
I can't eat Halloween candy. I can only eat expensive candy.
Oh, you should have seen Doug. Oh, here, let me go ahead and present for us. You should have seen Doug on Saturday when we were setting up the crystal tree. I received a bag of candy from a lady in my office. Very sweet woman. Gave us a whole bag of different Halloween candies. Doug grabbed one. It was an
I
almond
love
joy.
almond joys. I love the concept of them. I love them. I eat a lot.
And what happened when you ate
I
it?
took a bite. I gagged and then spit it out. It was like I was hacking. It was so gross.
And why was it gross?
It's just, it tasted just funny and super sweet. Like, I can't believe I ate all that crap as a kid in my teenage years. It's amazing what you put in your body, but
It's true. It's true.
No, I'm a See's Candy.
Well, Wanda's actually Wanda's asking, have you finished the See's Candy?
Oh yeah, we worked that down.
Yes, we did, Wanda.
Because Wanda, when it's 117 degrees here, chocolate doesn't last, and you were here when that happened.
Richard says he can only eat Vasquez chocolates. I'll bet you can eat C's though.
Yeah, he says he does.
He can eat C's. Yeah, that is the chocolate that we like.
Do I know about this?
And then we do like C's candy.
VOSG.
And
Okay, let me start with some of the signs that I'm doing. Here are 2 Swedish stars.
Oh wow!
One in red.
This caramel is so sticky.
And
Oh, and it's in
one
blue.
and one in blue. Here is a
Oh God, Benji, that's such a hem.
Yeah,
there's a Merry Christmas sign.
I only eat C's candy. I sees candy. I eats candy.
If there's a bunch of this left, you will be selling this on your Etsy, right?
Yes.
If any of this is left over, you'll see some of these.
So there's that. Then I've got one like this.
Sherry,
Now
This is the
everybody
bottle.
will buy all this.
we have a question here from Roxanne. She says, "What is C's candy?"
Oh, it's the best chocolate
I've
on the
heard.
face of the. Well, I wouldn't say best chocolate.
It's
on the
it's a
face.
chocolate company that's been around for just over 100 years. Started in Southern California. They do high-end chocolates, and they are the best chocolates on the West Coast.
So that's
Oh,
another one.
These signs are great.
You hadn't seen them, had you?
No, I had not seen them all put together like this.
They were on our kitchen countertops. You didn't see these?
I was busy.
No, he didn't.
I did because
Here's another
I
one.
This is my favorite. I have this one hanging in my room.
Oh, that is cute. The North Pole. That would be cute right next to the train tree here.
I think we have one. I'm not sure.
And here's a blue.
Frosty's
Frosty.
Snowflake Cafe, open all winter. Oh, that's wonderful.
Here's this one.
Another Christmas tree
Now-
farm.
By the way, if there's anything you see here and you're interested in maybe purchasing through Sherry's store, just send us a message. You can email us at peppertreevilla@gmail.com or drop us a direct message anywhere, private, what they call just slide into our DMs, I guess is what they say.
I don't
There's
know.
a couple.
That's what
Yeah, there's
kids
a couple of other signs that I'm working on that I have not finished. But then I've got
Well, Todd likes those signs. Oh, little dollars.
little dollar ornaments.
Do the kitchen tiles.
And Holly's
going
right.
to get
These
that.
candy are dreamy.
Okay, here's one of the tile ornaments.
Those are actually cool.
There's one.
You get them at the Lowe's Depot for your kitchen, and you can make ornaments out of it.
Yeah, those come off
Here's
some
another
big
one.
soda bottles. Elf stocking stuffer since 1844. Oh, cute.
And
Then
how did you
there's
back
this
them?
one.
Did you put felt on them, or how did you back?
Backed with felt.
Yeah, with felt.
And they're a ceramic tile for like a shower bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I've got the smaller ones. This one isn't completed yet, but they're smaller tiles.
So these would go farther up on the tree
Yeah.
than the bigger ones if you wanted to force perspective on your tree.
Then I have these little glass dollas that I got at IKEA last year that I
Oh, you got
slap
added
some.
silver,
Yeah, you slap a snowflake on
silver
it,
snowflake
you got
on
yourself
it.
a fancy Christmas ornament.
That's cute.
And then
Makes me want to eat meatballs.
I'm working, these ones are work in progress. They're not finished yet. So there's that one.
These are done with little Jenga blocks.
That
Oh,
are
wow.
covered with paper, and then here's another
Yeah, this
one.
camera is not doing your stuff justice.
You know what, Sherry? Can you take some pictures of all these? I can post them on our Instagram at Pepper Tree Villa.
Yeah, we'll have to open up the camera,
Yeah.
the light box that we have.
Oh,
There's
wonderful.
that.
That's a good idea.
This one I really like. This one is a little gingerbread man with a gingerbread paper backing on it.
Oh, that's great.
Then this one.
This one is just a little joy sign with a simple little bow that Sherry taught us how to tie last week.
There's
Okay,
that one.
Yeah,
And then
this is
these
plenty.
two.
Yeah.
Sherry, these are really nice ornaments. Look, they're really cute.
Yep.
So anything that doesn't sell, you're going to make available to people on your Etsy shop?
Well, I'd really like to have people let us know directly
Gotcha.
rather than having to put it on the Etsy shop. If I
Yeah.
have anything left over,
They take
if I have to ship the signs, they're $15 each. I'm going to be selling them for 10 each at the boutique, but I would need to add an extra 5 for the
For the
Packaging.
packaging.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has tons of aprons, like a bazillion
Yeah,
aprons
I've
that
got
we
but
could put on.
those I won't be selling at the boutique because the woman has and then I'll be selling bows, big package bows.
Those, I'm sure, can be very
People-
popular. People will eat
Yeah,
them.
the woman who is manning this boutique said she does the aprons. There's another woman who does wreaths, and they like to get people that are all different vendors, so nobody's competing with each other.
Well,
Oh,
that's only fair.
That makes sense.
It's kind of like our networking group when you have different.
Oh, and then I've got things like this too. The little acrylic, hold that one up. These are acrylic ornaments with sparkly vinyl on them with different words. And gnomes. I don't understand the
love affair of gnomes. They don't do anything for me, but super popular.
Sherry,
So, yeah.
Donna wants to know, why can't I live near you, Sherry? No problem, Alex.
Alex.
Donna had a 6.5
Sherry,
hour stream making 14 different things. It was insane. Loved you, Donna,
Yeah.
but wow,
yeah,
you got me exhausted.
I'm sure she was exhausted today.
Oh, I bet she.
Wendy
recouped
Wendy
today.
wants to know how much are the different squares and the tiles.
The tiles are $5 each. All of the other little ornaments, including the dollars and the ones that are like this, they're $5 each or 3 for 10.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, everyone. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any swag left over. We don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I haven't
don't
done
know.
something like this in years, so
You said almost 20 years, so
Yeah, it's been a long,
not quite that long, but it's been a while.
but it has been a while. Well, I'll tell you, it's been great. It was great having Todd on tonight. Really appreciated that. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, we have a little tip for you guys.
Oh, yeah. This is cute.
I got cupcakes today at school.
Halloween cupcakes from Safeway.
We had a mom who brought in a whole tray of them to the office and said, "This box has not been opened, so please take them." So I brought home one for each of us, but I didn't know how to bring them home, and my coworker said, "Do this. It's a Pete's coffee cup that we have in the break room from when we get Pete's coffee." But what she did was she put the cupcake down on the bottom and then put the cup on top so that it could travel without getting messed up.
Okay, that's clever.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was going to put it in. Yeah, see, I was going to put it in.
Just stick it in like
Yeah.
this, and then we'd have to fish it out.
Yeah,
But this way, you don't have to. It
Yeah.
comes out on its own little tray.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, hey, you know,
Oh, I didn't realize that these are rings.
Yeah.
I thought they were
They're
sugar
little,
candy.
little pumpkin rings.
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently Richard.
chatty.
Yeah, Richard wanted to say, "I need some chatty. I'm dying."
Oh, my God.
Marine.
There you
And he's
go.
better. He looks better on a tree.
Yeah.
In real person.
there-
that
there's-
does-
Yes, Richard. I don't want to be sued.
Good girl.
But Sherry, that's a clever idea. That's wonderful.
I thought so too.
Well, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we didn't go tricks and treats. We didn't do any Halloweeny stuff. We're gonna watch that.
But I got candy. I got candy at work, so I've got a whole bowl full here.
And I brought you some too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some candy from work too. Unfortunately, Doug ate the almond joy. So
I took a bite. I did barely even swirled it around and I spit it all out.
yeah. But anyway,
I mean, there's Starburst up there. I'll probably have one. Those are pretty good. I mean, there's a few things. I just can't eat that. My chocolate and my candy is really changed. It's my overdefined palate is can't eat stuff. But I'm going to make these gourmet peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups from scratch with like real chocolate. I mean, it's going to be real. I want to try this thing.
okay.
If any of you have Apple TV Plus and you still want to watch something this evening after you're done with us, tune in. It's The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on Apple TV Plus.
You don't even need to have it. It's free through tonight. You can watch.
Oh, they left it.
Yeah,
They released it just for today.
they released it for the whole weekend.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you can
I
watch
think that's
Great
wonderful,
Pumpkin.
especially since
That's
it used to be on
great.
broadcast television
Yeah,
for
we'll
years.
be watching that tonight as well. So everyone, thank you so much for watching us tonight. Tune in to Christmas Clatter. If you have not yet subscribed to Christmas Clatter, please do so here on YouTube and check us out as we are interviewed by Todd on his show on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're really excited about that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be. It will be.
Lots of stuff happened this week in the world of Groovy. So you'll see various things.
I have no idea what he did.
Did a lot
So
of-
he's
You'll see some of the yard work. You'll see Doug using a saw. You'll see the vegetable garden, the last vestiges of the vegetable garden that's there, and also a little bit of fun with Ben and Sherry as they were here on Saturday helping decorate the crystal tree. So everyone, thank you so much for watching tonight. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you.
or downscale.
Downscale. Did
I don't have
someone
my
say
glasses.
Christmas? Super chat of $5 downscale. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yes, indeed, it is. Christmas time is here. We have had no trick-or-treaters at the front door. It's been wonderful.
Oh, even though we have the thing is, he's
that-
afraid of a light in the office, and then he puts this ginormous umbrella light right in the living room. So now the living room is glowing. So I'm like, yeah, you're defeating that. I don't want light in the house. And I'm like,
But our porch light is off. People have not been coming and ringing the doorbell.
but I've been hearing ruckus out there.
But there have been a lot. Generally, and it's not an exaggeration, over 1,000 kids come to our neighborhood.
Oh my
Go trick or treat.
God.
That's like Alameda.
Yeah.
See,
so
we follow the Nextdoor app, like everybody has it throughout the United States. It's where Nextdoor has it. I've been following the chatter, and everybody say, go to this neighborhood development, and we are the most highly sought after neighborhood. I did think when we moved in here, but we're considered like Orson Heights and Lyon Estates, all the hoity-toityville. People bust their kids. It's like over 1,000 kids. Everybody, go to this neighborhood. Oh, no, this is the neighborhood you got to go. And I've been following them on Nextdoor, so I can only imagine just the terror out there.
Oh, Donna.
A $9.99 super chat from Donna Jaworski. Can Sherry come visit me for a week of crafting and shenanigans? I'll feed her well.
So an airline ticket like you keep on bribing us? Get out of here. Why is it sometimes this country is so small? I wish it was
Donna,
smaller.
we may have to make that happen sometime. So
We'll do
everyone,
something.
thank you so much for joining us tonight to Downscale and Donna for the super chats. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. There will be more Christmas forest updates next week on PTV Live. Sherry, you'll come back with another craft next week.
Probably.
Okay. As we focus in,
See how tired I am after Saturday.
it is 55 days until Christmas. So we're starting to ratchet.
It's like,
We're starting to ratchet it up here. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I guess that's it for tonight, everyone. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
You've been watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. And thank you, everyone. Have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And one last comment. The forest should have been done by now. Done, I tell you.
Yeah. We had an
That was the
arbitrarily
goal.
amount of midnight tonight, and we're not off by much. To be honest with you, we actually hit the very good
Yeah, we have
milestone.
one big tree left to do.
That's it,
And
but-
that'll be it. And you'll see that next week. So let's get groovy. I agree, Wendy. It is now time for your moment of groovy, everyone. Good night.
Ciao.
Good night.